Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to look at turning a 50p sublimation bag into a work of art. I got these sublimation bags, they are quite good quality actually, from China. I ordered approximately 300 and even with postage they worked out at about 50p each. They did take months to come, so if this is something that you're planning, yes, you can buy them in the UK, but I think they cost a lot more than 50p. So if you are planning on mass production, try and pre-plan and get your orders in. I bought these off Alibaba. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using Canva to create the design, and I'm also going to be using my Epson FC500 sublimation printer. I used to have a sublimation printer that was like one of those that had been converted, and even though it did me well for the first couple of months, I found if I didn't use it for a couple of days, it was a nightmare then getting it back up and running. I had to keep flushing out the inks, printing off lots and lots of things before I got to a point where I could crack on and deal with any orders I've received. It did cost quite a lot of money. It cost 2,000 something pounds, but I can go months without using it. I can switch it on. It's got some kind of self-maintenance thing going on. Press the button and off you go. It takes paper size up to A3, but it also has a roll, and the roll, in effect, if you wanted to, you could print off 30, 40, 50 feet worth of whatever it was you were printing. I don't tend to use the roll a lot, only around Christmas when I'm doing sort of like personalised pillowcases, because then I can just mass produce and print them all off and get the orders out quickly, which is the aim of everything really. So let's get into it by coming up with a design in Canva. Now on this particular bag, I think I'm going to do an A3 size, but we'll do some quick measurements to make sure that we get it printed properly. So let's get into Canva. Just pulled a few basic patterns, designs from Canva. I've sort of like gone for a floral type scene. So I just messed around a bit with the design to get it how I thought it might look better. I added some shadows, but I decided to take them out because I thought that they wouldn't print that good. So the next thing then was to find a font that I thought would look okay. And then once we've done that, I printed it off. And there you go, the Epson that I haven't used for weeks, printed first time, brilliant. And there you go. Okay, so it's printed off really well. And that machine hasn't been used for about 4 weeks. So a little tip for people, I've learnt the hard way. So even though that's printed off and you think, oh, that's great, that's fantastic, what I always do, because sometimes even though you can't see it, around the edges you might get slight ink staining that you can't even see. So what I always do before I put it onto the heat press is I just cut round my design, because then there's no room for error, because there's nothing worse than doing a piece and then you've got to do it all over again because ink has come off where it shouldn't have come off and ruined your bag. It doesn't have to be neat. I don't know if you can see that. So that's just been cut, and now that's ready to go in the heat press. So what I do with the heat press is I put a piece of butcher's paper on the plate, just in case there's any old residue. Pop the bag on, Pop a piece of butcher's paper on top, give it a quick press to get rid of any creases. Then with the design, I make sure that it's in the middle. It is polyester, so what we do with these is we the heat is 200 degrees and they're under there for 60 seconds, and normally get a nice crisp print when you do that. And there you have it, a lovely bag, great for books. Here's just a few pics of the bags. So there you have it, the finished product. And what I've done with this is I've actually kept the bag that it came in. They don't always come in bags, but these did, so you're even saving on the postage, because all I need to do now is pop that in a jiffy bag and off it goes. So I'm estimating in total to create this, it cost me about £1. And I will put these on my website for £6.99 plus £1.99 package and posting. So from £1 to £6.99, £5.99 profit, which is great. And like I say, these are quite easy to produce because I did the design in Canva, pretty basic. So I've got that design set up now. I know what size to print it off. And to personalise going forward, all I've got to do is change the person's name. So job's a good one. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, because going forward as well, I'll be doing more videos on the stuff I do with my sublimation and my lasers, etc. So thank you. Bye.